CW show Riverdale is tackling a really tough topic this week.
Yeah, that's right. The loss of her daughter Polly has this Riverdale matriarch really spiraling out of reality. Take a look.
Big timing. I know I went a little overboard, but isn't this so nice? All of us together around one table again.
Mom, stop. You are freaking me out. I mean, tell me honestly, is your plan to just never leave the house ever again?
Why would I? I have everything I need right here. All of my children.
Mom.
All right, joining us now is the woman who takes on the challenging
Charles,
role of Alice Cooper each week on Riverdale, Madchen Amick. So good morning to you. Good to see you.
Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you too.
Good morning.
So from the looks of it, your character Alice is having a really tough time processing her daughter's death. So can you tell us a little bit about what's going on with her?
Yeah, there's been all season we've been on the search for Alice's daughter Polly, Betty's sister. She's gotten herself into some trouble, and we've been searching, and unfortunately last week we found her body in the trunk of a car. And this is basically, Alice has dealt with so many things over the seasons. It's, finding out that her husband's a serial killer and, all of these losses. And this was her mental breaking point. It was just too much. And so she's had a mental break, and she's not dealing with her loss very well. In her mind, she's dealing with it quite well, because she's now resurrected her children and they're living a happy life. But it's now Betty's job to try to bring her out of this mental health break and try to bring her back into reality.
And tonight we're going to see her really try to cope with this in the form of a musical, right? So tell us about tonight's episode and this whole coping mechanism of singing.
Yeah, it's interesting because Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa, our showrunner, he's always really clever about how he brings the musical aspect into our seasons. We do one every season. We always are wondering at the beginning of the season, what's our musical going to be? Who's doing what? Oh dear, what do we have to practice? And when he sent me the next to normal songs that we were going to be doing, it was just so heart-wrenching and beautiful and so appropriate for exactly what Alice and Betty are going through. And it's just it's a beautiful blend. It's not your big happy dancing fun. It's more, it hits you right in the heart. And I think it was a perfect application of using these really beautiful Broadway songs.
Yeah, taking on some Broadway songs, that can be a really daunting task, especially if you don't have a lot of background or experience with that. What about you? I mean, are you taking part in it? Are you performing some songs?
Yes, unfortunately, I'm performing most of the songs. I think Roberto loves to torture me every year. At the very first season, he was like, "Lady, do you sing?" And I was like, clarify singing. Is it in the car? Is it in the shower? I'm great. Actual, technically sound singing? No, I'm not. But I grew up in a musical household. My dad was a musician. I've married a musician. Both of my kids are singer-songwriters. So I love and appreciate music. But do I have music background? No, I don't. So I just connected to the emotion, and I forgave myself for not being the greatest singer. And I was like, this is just all about conveying the emotion and connecting to the material. So it's absolutely frightening every time a musical comes around that I have to participate in.
I don't know, Dan. I think she's got hidden talent she's not telling us about.
You're surrounded by musicians. I think you know what you're doing. So you just accomplished a lifelong dream, though. This is important to highlight because you directed your first feature film.
That's great.
Congratulations to you. What was it called?
Thank you. Reminisce. We just submitted to Sundance.
Nice.
We have Julia Ormond and Bruce Dern in it. Alyssa Shea wrote and is starring in it. And it's tied in. My sort of everything that I'm doing right now seems to all be surrounded by mental health. Just, doing this mental health story in Riverdale, and Reminisce is based on trauma and surviving the trauma and dealing with the diagnosis. And we as a family have just started our mental health foundation, Don't Mind Me. So it's very important to us as a family, and the film was incredible to do. I did it over the hiatus. Doing independent film is like the moment you hit the floor, you're just running, running for your life to get it done. But it was an amazing, amazing experience.
Well, that's great.
I'm still editing, I'm still doing post, but yeah, I was so grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on your upcoming film and the success of Riverdale. And thanks for being And thanks for being with us this morning, Madchen. Great to see you.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
So be sure to tune in. Riverdale tonight, 8 p.m. right here on Pix 11. So there you go, tackling some important issues.